So at the start of the film, we are shown a lady. She imprisons the bad souls through magic. At that time, that lady was digging the earth. From there that lady finds an ancient box. There was a symbol of a snake on that box. That lady there speaks the magical spells. After completing her magic, she puts that box in her car and moves from there. After it, we see a boy who was in a restaurant with his friend. The friend of the boy was doing a job in that restaurant. The name of that girl was Eden. Eden and her friend were angry. That's why they don't talk to each other. Then we see a man who was there with his truck in that restaurant. The man with the truck named Ray. When his food was packed, Ray leaves from there. After getting free from the work, Eden was going home. Then while following Eden, her best friend also comes there. They were talking to each other while standing on a bridge. Meanwhile, the man with the truck means Ray arrives there. Ray was crossing that bridge, exact at the same time that the lady who does the magic was also coming there with her car. The lady whom we saw at the start of the movie, she was having that box. That lady was seeing that truck which was coming from the front. Due to it, her car loses its balance. Her car was about to fall from the bridge. While helping that lady, Ray takes that lady out of the car. Due to that accident, that lady was injured. That lady was continuously saying to Ray to take out that box from the car. Then to take out that box, Ray goes into the car. But that box opens itself. A huge snake comes out of it and bites Ray. Now because that car was at the corner of the bridge, so it falls in the pool. There were many small snakes in that box. Now they were free from that box. Those snakes bite Ray one by one. Then Ray dies while drowning with that car in the pool. After it, the police and all the rescue team arrive there. They take out the dead body of Ray from the pool. That lady who was the owner of that car was also dead. After sometimes a girl arrives there whose name was Cece. Cece was the granddaughter of the lady who died. For the sake of safety, Cece keeps a locket of her grandmother with her. She asks about that box which was in her grandmother's car from the police. It was seeming while seeing Cece's face that there is something wrong. She was scared. Now because of her grandmother's death, Cece was in shock. That's why the police take her to her home. After it, we see that Ray's body is taken to a place to check. After examining Ray's body, they will also do postmortem of his body. A man was standing near Ray's dead body. He will have to do all this. But then that man receives a call from someone. After listening to the call, when he returns to the room, he sees that the dead body of Ray was disappeared from there. He searches Ray's dead body there, but he didn't find the dead body anywhere. Then we see that a police officer comes to Ray's house to drop his truck. Meanwhile, that police officer realizes someone's presence there. When that police officer turns, there was none other than Ray. Before he thinks, Ray attacks that police officer with a rod. He kills that police officer. After it, he makes a symbol of a snake on his forehead with his blood. Then we see that Eden was again meeting with her best friend. She tells her friend that due to the accident and losing her grandmother, Cece was scared on that day. We should go to her and should meet her. Now because Eden's friend was busy, so he doesn't go with her. Eden goes to Cece's house with her one male and one female friend. They ask Cece that why were you scared on that day? You were behaving strangely. Here Cece tells them everything. She tells that my grandmother can control and imprison the bad souls, and she had imprisoned the 13 bad souls in the get-up of snakes in that box. After it, my grandmother buried that box, but later someone dug that place and that box was taken out. That's why my grandmother was going somewhere to shift that box. But on her way, she gets into an accident, and my grandmother dies in that accident. After it, Ray went in the water with that box. She also tells that when the police checked that box, it was empty, and if the imprisoned spirits mean snakes will bite any person, then those all bad spirits will appear in that person's body, due to which that person will be controlled by those spirits. That person will kill everyone one by one. Then Eden says that in the previous days 2,3 peoples have died. Cece says that is done by none other than Ray, because those 13 bad souls have control over him. Now because Eden doesn't believe in these things, so she doesn't take them seriously. That's why she sends her friends outside to bring help, because Eden was thinking that Cece is in shock because of her grandmother's death. When Eden's friend comes outside, they see that someone has turned their car. They also see Ray's truck there. Then suddenly Ray comes in front of them. Ray was changed now. After seeing Ray there, they run from there. Ray also follows them. Meanwhile, Eden also comes there. She also sees Ray there. She understands that Ray wants to kill everyone. Eden and her female friend come to Cece's house, but Eden's male friend falls outside. Then Ray comes there and stabs a rod in the foot of Eden's friend. Now Ray wants to go inside Cece's house, But to make the bad spirits run, there was a red line made. Ray couldn't cross it. Now, because of the rod in his foot, Eden's friend was stuck. He was badly injured and wants to run from there. But Ray, who was not less than an animal, now kills Eden's friend. After it, he makes the same snake symbol outside Cece's house with his blood. Then he takes the dead body of Eden's friend from there while dragging. We see that Eden's best friend comes there with his friend. He sees that someone has turned Eden's car. They also go inside Cece's house. They were discussing Ray. One of their friends was standing near the window. Then Ray pulls their friend with the help of a chain and takes him with him. Eden's best friend comes outside to save his friend. Ray was moving towards them to kill them, but then Eden shoots Ray with a gun. They were thinking that Ray is dead, but then he stands again, attacks one friend of Eden, and injured her. They run from there and they again reach Cece's house. The friend of Eden who was injured was dead now. They were stuck there badly. They were worried. They want to escape from there. Then Eden asks Cece that how to stop this animal means Ray. On it, Cece says that to take out the bad spirits from Ray's body we have to do black magic. But the sad thing is that I don't know black magic well. She says that, but I know the second way, in which we need an alive and a dead human. They decide to perform the ritual on their dead friend. They all perform that ritual with Cece. Then we see that Ray tied the house with his truck and start pulling it. Due to it, two friends of Eden pull outside. Cece was also stuck there badly. Eden tries to take her out, but then Ray comes there. Then Cece stabs a knife in Ray's body. Due to it, Ray gets a wound. It means that the ritual was showing its effect. But in spite of it, Cece couldn't stop Ray. That's why Ray stabs Cece with a big knife and kills her. Eden's two friends come there with their jeep. They sit in the car and move from there, but Ray was also following them. Then Ray holds a female friend of Eden with the help of a chain. Eden tries to save her friend, but a tree comes in front, due to which that female friend of Eden collapses with that tree and dies. Now only Eden and her best friend were the survivors. They try to escape from there, but going forward they see that the way was blocked. That's why they run towards the forest. Ray was also following them. When they check, they couldn't see Ray anywhere. They were moving further, that Ray comes in front of them. Eden's best friend competes with Ray with bravery. He asks Eden to run from there immediately. While running, Eden arrives at a graveyard. When she sees around, she couldn't see her friend and Ray anywhere. Eden sees that there were two symbols of the snake. Ray made those symbols there. She also finds the dead bodies of those people who were dying from the previous time or missing. Then Eden feels someone's presence there. She hides in those dead bodies to save her life. There was none other than Ray. Ray throws the dead body of Eden's best friend there. Eden sees that he stabs her best friend with a knife on his head. It means that he is also dead. Eden becomes sad after seeing his dead body. Then while taking a knife she moves forward to attack Ray. But Ray holds her hand and stops her to do this. Then Eden sees a wine bottle which was near her. Ray was about to kill Eden. Then Eden sets that wine bottle on fire and throws it at Ray. Due to it, Ray burns completely. Ray was burned completely. Even then he attacks Eden. Then Eden shows the locket of Cece's grandmother to Ray. Seeing that locket, Ray becomes too relaxed. Then after some time, the bad souls come out from Ray's body in the form of snakes. Those snakes also attack Eden, but Eden was saved because of that locket. Then Eden closes that cover. Here Eden has imprisoned Ray and all those bad spirits. Then Eden comes out and she comes near the truck of Ray. She was about to run while taking that truck, but that truck wasn't starting. Meanwhile, Ray arrives there. To escape from Ray, Eden again runs towards the forest. Ray also follows her in the forest, but Ray wasn't seeing Eden anywhere in the forest. Ray was standing there and Eden comes there with the truck. She hits Ray with that truck. Due to it, Ray's body divides into two pieces. Coming out of the truck, she sees that Ray's body is now divided into two pieces. Eden was saved and she leaves from there. After she leaves, this movie ends here. Thank you for watching.